Hi, this is Shondipon here again. Today I will be making a video on LIC listing date and LIC listing in NSE and BSE and how much return you can really make on this particular stock. Now why LIC? Everywhere we are hearing about LIC IPO. Wherever you go, wherever you are entering, be it a stockbroker, be it your demat account, wherever you are seeing, you are being given that okay, you refer to someone that there is an LIC IPO taking place and you will get something like this. Well, in this is Upstocks is also doing something like that too. So what can I say, whatever it be, that's their own gimmick that they are having. Even we know that demat account is also taking place. We know that free demat account is also taking place, and they are giving free demat account because they want this LIC IPO to take place. Government really needs this money. We also know that two mutual fund houses are also out there. So two mutual fund houses are also out there who will be investing in this LIC company. Now let's come to some. I will not come to this facts and figures because we know everything about this history, its geography, and how this business takes place, what are the prospects, blah blah blah. We know everything, how big this institution is. But in this video I will be telling you about a very important date, 17th of May. This is the listing date. Why am I not talking about the LIC IPO and I am talking about this LIC listing date? Because we don't know about LIC IPO, who will be getting this allotment, kiska luck khulega. We don't know about this, but we know that on this date, on this 17th of May 2022, this is a historic date on which LIC IPO will be taking place if everything goes well. We know that there has been strikes taking place and so many things that we have been talking about. We are talking about deprivatization. I mean, we don't want the privatization being taking place. There has been pressure. I am also a part of it, you can say. So I am contradicting myself, but we know that whatever be it, the last decision will be taken by the central government. So important thing is that on this listing date, what is going to happen? How much price will it be going up, shooting up? Can we really predict? We don't know how much it will be taken because there were many problems about the valuations. We know that how much that valuation game took place. We know how much this valuation game took place, and there were so many people who were actually very very aggressive on this LIC IPO. So we know this thing that LIC is in news. We know that LIC एक बहुत ही बड़ा institution है. LIC is a very hugely popular known name in each and every house. SBI, LIC, we know about this. RBI को लोग जाने या ना जाने, RBI क्या है, but SBI everyone people knows. LIC every people know. We can assure you this two financial institution every people know. So when this institution, this LIC is coming into this market, it is taking a big step. It's really very important. We know that. Now, why am I actually taking? I'm moving out of the topic. This 17th of May is very important because you may gain loads and loads of money, or you may lose loads and loads of money. So why am I making this video is very important because people are taking loans for IPO. People are breaking FD for IPO. People are breaking their mutual fund for IPO. I can understand this MF game, okay. I can understand this FD game, फिर भी ठीक है. I cannot understand this thing. Loans, come on. Don't be a fool. Don't take loans just for this. I know that many people may say that भाई इसका तो रिटर्न बहुत ज़्यादा मिलेगा. We will get a loads and loads of returns. बहुत रिटर्न आएगा. Maybe. I'm not giving you any assurance, because you see that the future is very meek. We don't know what is going to happen. Maybe after the listing date, it may fall drastically. So we never know what is going to happen the next day. But what can really happen, we can get a very interesting thing about this. Will the price go up? How much? And what can we really expect from this? Because this is such a sensation taking place when the people, the youngsters are coming into market. They are doing these things. So the youngster, don't take loans. Many people have said this, don't take loans, and especially for these things. Even I asked my parents that just thoda sa paisa de do. My parents said nahi bhai, nahi, no. So for I was also taken into that thing. I was also taking loan from my parents only. But I said to myself, no, I will not be doing that. I sorted out myself, because it was very sensible for me too. I thought for lots of moments, because it was taking into me that emotion was taking place. So these loans, this is emotion. When you break your FD, break sensible FD. This FD part, you will break sensible FD. For MF positions too, you will be moving only those ones which are making profits. You can take those profits only, and then you can just put that amount into the listing date or maybe IPO, whatever way. Now let's come to the risk appetite, because this is very important part. I will draw some lines. Well, I will draw this 3 lines. Number 1, so this will be high risk. Let's say high risk. This is medium risk, and this is low risk. So what are these risks? I will be coming to the point. Now there are again this thing. I will be drawing you a line, this line, and this line. Now why am I drawing this? I will be coming to this. Now this is low risk, but this is in between. This one is in between. This one is also in between, and this one is also in the between. So I will just remove this so that you can understand. Where will you take yourself? I mean, how much risk will you take? Now when I talk about risk, there should be something called money. Okay, so let's take, this is 1 lakh. This is 1 lakh. I will talk in lakhs because this is important. This is 2 lakhs. This is 3. This is 4. Hence what, 5 and 6. So when you are actually taking the 6 lakhs, now 1 lakh and 6 lakhs, there's a huge difference between it. This can also take 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, whatever be it, you can take it. This can be 60 or this can be 10, whatever be it, because it is about your risk appetite. According to your risk appetite, you can be taking place. For us, so for the people who are the retail investors, for them 1 lakh is a huge amount. 2 lakhs is a huge amount for them. People who are fair enough, they are having good amount of money, good amount of cash flow, they are having huge amount of salary. For them, this 5 lakhs may be a low amount for them. So I will not comment on this. So I have actually taken a benchmark. You see, I have actually taken a benchmark. Now where will you taking place? Where should you, how much amount should you take? So that, because we know that listing will be taking place, you may have some gains and you will move out of the market. You can do this. This is the most sensible thing that you should do. Take the momentum, hawa ke disha mein bhago, and then just move out. That's how you should be playing in this IPO game, in this listing game, not IPO game, the listing game. So first 1 lakh, this part is for the people who are at this moment, who have entered the job, or maybe they have very less amount of risk they can take. Maybe people who have got very tight budget, they may not be able to afford, but still बहुत ही कष्ट करके you have taken this 1 lakh. For them this is very important. थोड़ा सा कष्ट करके आपने लोन भी ले लिया है. So अगर आपने लोन ले भी लिया है, now you have, I can actually understand that if you have actually taken the loan, you can just do this, and on just in one day you can move this money out, because faster you do, that will be better. I am against the loans, but still, if you have actually taken loan at this moment, you are planning to take loans, don't take loans. I am telling for these people, this 2 lakhs is for those people who can take a better risk, maybe you are telling थोड़ा सा पुश थोड़ा सा कर देते, उतना लो रिस्क ना लेते, मीडियम और लो के बीच में रहते. सो फॉर दोज पीपल दिस इज 2 lakhs. 3 lakhs is for this people. This 3 lakhs, this is a very important part. 3 lakhs is 3 lakhs category is for those people. The third level category is for this people. This medium risk are those for those people who can actually afford to lose. You have to understand this. These are the people who can afford to lose the money. Maybe you are taking this and you can afford to lose this money. For them, this medium risk is there. High risk. Now coming to this high risk, these are for the affluent people who have got loads of money, and you are thinking that okay, I was going to buy a let's say not a Lamborghini is too high. You are going to buy a car. Now in this car model you are going for that i20. You said no, I don't want i20. i20 is so bad, I will go for something better. So I don't know much about these cars, so you will go for the top model maybe. So you are going for the base model, you want the top model. For that, these people, the 6 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 4 lakhs, for those people, it is okay to take high risk, it is okay to take medium risk, it is okay to take low risk. But I will say for most of the people, take sensible risk at your risk appetite. Now I talked so much about this risk appetite. One thing that I said, that don't take loans and all those kind of things too. Now where to exit? Very interesting thing is that you enter into market but you don't know where to exit. Maybe over here you may have to exit, but the stock has actually gone up over here and it has taken down drastically. This happens, and that is where the real point comes. I will be talking about some stocks. I will be pointing out to you certain stocks so that you can understand. You see about this AWL, first and foremost stocks that I will be talking about. AWL got into NASEBE, and you can see the chart very clearly how what happened. It took a shooting start. So definitely this price will be coming down in some months. Now NASEBE, you will have to understand this NASEBE concept so that you can actually get to know what this NASEBE is. Now let's come to this NASEBE. What is this NASEBE? You see, NASEBE is a particular group of stock in NSEQ. You can see NSEQ is also there. You see, this is NSEQ, this is NASEBE. You can see in the down. So this is book entry. In book entry you cannot trade this stocks. In book entry, when a stock gets into book entry, you cannot trade those stocks. This is very important to understand. You cannot trade those stocks. It means that there will be no, you will be buying on, maybe today you will be buying, and after 2 days it will get into your demat account. After that you will be able to sell it. So what happens? The stock volume goes down, it moves down. So now at this moment AWL will be moving in a lower side. Why have I taken this thing? You will have to understand. Now as I actually saying, NASEBE, will LIC be in LIC go into NASEBE? The answer is no, it will not go into NASEBE. Now why? NASEBE cannot be a government stock. A government stock will never go into NASEBE. You have to understand this. A government stock cannot go into an NASEBE. This is a rule which has been made by SEBI. Only those stocks which are held privately, that can go into NASEBE. And I can give you certain examples. I can give you examples. I will give you this AWL I have given already given AWL. So AWL I have given. There has been, I will say, okay, let's say Happiest Minds. So Happiest Minds has been there. There has been another stock. I'm just forgetting that name. Okay, JSW. Yes, JSW Energy. JSW Energy. So these are certain stocks that I have actually named, and I'm naming at this moment, so that you can understand that what happens and why happens. Why does it take into book entry? You can clearly see that how AWL, Adani Wilmar Limited, this is the name, acronym of AWL, Adani Wilmar, how it was manipulated. Now what will be the future? let's say not the future, I am not talking about the investors, I am not talking this from an investment point of view. You will have to understand this is not an investment one, because if I talk about investment, there are multiple and loads of videos who will be talking about this investment. I will say not about the investment, I will talk about the momentum. The momentum it will be taking, momentum, because when there is a stock which is in the news, you will be taking the rally and you will move out. This is the simple game that many people do, and they make money out of it. And how will you understand which are the trending stocks? You can just go and type on this, you just put your cursor on money control and you will get those list of stocks which are trending. That's too simple. Now that is one point, how we can actually track which are the more active. You can see that those active stocks which take place. So this is how you can actually take you can understand that's which are the trending stocks. Now LIC will be a trending stock. Now let's come to something very interesting. I will show you something. I will show you about IRCTC. You see how IRCTC was manipulated, because you have to understand this before going into the market. If you don't know the market, you have to understand the market and then you will have to enter. You see, before the split took place, how it really took the rally. This was very important because for me it was insane. You see how the rally took place. And it took it to 6,000, nearly 6,400. I'm unable to do this, like 6,300 or something like that. And that rally took place maybe before, like over here. It took place, and what was the news? From 3,500 level or 3,000 level, it took it to 6,000 level. So what happened was there was a news that IRCTC तो एक बहुत ही बढ़िया stock है. It is a monopoly stock. People told that about this, and this was totally news driven. Same happened for IEX. Let's see the IEX at the same point where this IRCTC was taking place. The simple game, same story. The same story took place in IEX2. In IEX2, you can see clearly how this took place, and I will be showing you something which many people ignore. Yes, over here the simple moving average doesn't take place. So how will you understand where to enter or where to exit? Most importantly, where to exit. Okay, so I will show you the IEX one so that you can understand the thing. If you see this below, I will just point out one thing you can understand. You see this place over here, this is RSI. I have actually used an indicator which is known as relative strength index, RSI, relative strength index. So when you will be, how can you track this RSI and you can move out or move in? So I will be showing you this, very important, very important. So let's see this. You see now at this moment it is 86. I will just move it, just you see 84, 70. So now at this point 70, you can actually enter into it. Why? It may go down. You may say that okay, you are saying that you just move in, but should I move in? Because there can be MACD. You can use MACD crossover too if you really want. What is this MACD or something like that? You can actually take multiple parameters and you can enter or exit into this model. But for me, what really worked was this RSI only, because I knew that this is a news driven stock. You can see how this 87, 81 again came down, 83, 84. So this was actually going up drastically because there was loads of money. You have to understand the injection, pumping of inflationary injection, money pumping was there. Money pumping was there from all sides. I will say this is very important. This is again one of very important. You see, there was money, there was INR, there was dollar and rupee at that moment when IEX was manipulated. Now at this moment there are three things which are taking place. You have to understand this thing. See, let's see IRCTC. I have actually shown you the IRCTC, but still I am showing you that IRCTC. I am actually trying to show you the RSI levels, because RSI level is very important. if you don't understand the RSI level, you will have to understand. You see, RSI gives you whether it is overbought or oversold. See, 92 RSI. Which stock takes 92 RSI? Come on, this is totally a bogus thing. When it takes into RSI level into 92 positions, it means that this stock is getting into a very big problem, and you should exit at that moment. Whenever you see, whenever this is in the 80, 86, 79, so this overbought zone, when it comes into an overbought zone, when it is over the 80 positions, you have to see that when it is above the 80, just move out from that. But still it may have some more power. अपना power तो दिखाना है ना कि मैं IRCTC हूँ, and people will be there who are pumping more and more money. See, many people have stuck over here and 88 RSI. I am not showing you the price, I am just showing you the RSI movement, how it is taking place. And there were huge volumes which were also there. So the volume indicator is also not there. So I cannot show you the volumes, because volumes were also very high. When there are high volumes, it means that there is taking place huge amount of day trading, huge amount of BTST, many things are happening at that moment. So now at this moment, the LIC IPO, let's say LIC listing, okay, for LIC the things are different. First of all, there is a stagflation. Now stagflation, I will be making a different video on stagflation, because this is very important. Stagflation is a very important term that you will have to understand, so that we get into it. I have used this word in the last video. Number two, there is repo rate. Repo rate has been increased by RBI. Now you will say that, come on, like we are not over here to hear about repo rate, stagflation and all those kind of things, but hear it out, just hear me out. This is very important. Stagflation, repo rate. So why am I talking about this repo rate and stagflation? Repo rate has actually taken out the money. Understand this. Stagflation, this has also taken out the money. When LIC IPO is taking place or LIC listing is taking place, you are not the only one who is entering into this LIC into this LIC game. There are people who are there out in the FII, who are the foreign institution investors too, or maybe the foreign investors too, who are into this game too, who are coming into this game. So stagflation will not allow this to manipulate so much. Maybe I may be wrong, but it can take place. The repo rate may not take this rally that much high, but LIC will be moving up. Now why a repo rate? You see, when repo rate moves up, the loan percentage will be higher. Now the loan percentage is high. Stagflation is totally a different thing, but to cut it short, there is low, the market is flat, you can say. The market is flat, that's what I can say. There is low growth, and how LIC will be manipulated, people will be taking money from here and there, they will be selling so much, and then they will be moving in. So how much expected return? This is very important, because you have to understand. I said about this 80. So whenever it will cross the 85 RSI, because for me this 85 RSI is very important. Whenever it will be moving up RSI 85, move out from it. Just think twice whether you will be holding that stock or not. Hold that stock. How much holding? How many days? This is a very important question, because whenever this takes place, because LIC will be there, many people will be there who will hold it from day one, who will be holding it from day one. So you will have to understand how this stock will be taking place, because they will be holding this stock for day one, and they will just move in. Okay, I am holding this stock from day one, they will hold it. But this will not happen, because I am saying you why. The stock will be moving on first day, it will move up this much. For the second thing that may happen, it may move up like this. Okay, I'm just drawing it on in another one. Let's say this is the first take. Again it may move up, move down, move up. So this is the way how it can actually happen, and then after that what will happen, it will move down. So this is how actually this whole IPOs take place. Generally this takes place. For this IPO too, this will take place, and this is the probability which I am actually giving. there can be another scenario which may take place, and that is something which I can maybe it may happen. The first day it may move this much, and then the second day it may actually be like this. There can be and then there may be like this. So there can be sideways too, and then suddenly it will spike up, and then it may move down again, because RSI will be high over these positions. This is very important. RSI will be really high. RSI will be moving up. So when RSI will move up, there will be pumping and dumping will be there. There will be some dumping which will be taking place. Again it will move down, again it will move up. So maybe you can say that if I want to invest the money, अगर invest करना है तब क्या करना है वो भी तो बोल दो. So let's talk about the last portion, that is if you really want to invest. Now what is the price band which was given? So I think it was about 902 to let's say 995 maybe, ऐसा कुछ था. So if it is like that, definitely this will not be 902, this will not be 995. The expected thing, that the expected price which I am actually really expecting will be more. It will be not be, this is something which is the issued price. So if this is issued price, on first day it may move out to 1500 and it may cross the upper circuit 2 or 3 times. The upper circuit may be broken and it will be breaking the upper circuit for many times. What is this upper circuit? Upper circuit is the price till which this the price may go up. If you don't know about the upper circuit, you can actually Google about upper circuit, because at this moment I will not talk about the upper circuit. So it may move out to 1500 on first day listing. On second day listing, it will take all the upper circuits. It will move all the upper circuits. Upper circuits will be moved. All upper circuits will be broken on first 2 to 3 days, or maybe you can say the whole week. The full week, the upper circuits will be broken. This is something which I am talking about. This is very, you can say that how can you really predict that this can happen or this will happen? Very interesting and very important thing, because there is something which is called news. News. Why? News, and there is government backed. This stock is actually government backed. You have to understand this. So if you buy on the listing date, you may have gain. You can hold it for a long time, and then there will be a price bracket which will come down, because 902 will not be there. LIC है इस कारण के लिए there will be this price bracket where you may have a good valuation, because the valuation game is very important. Valuation game is very important, because valuation, people will value those stocks, and valuation gains will be taking place after the listing taking place. When there will be listing and there will be figures which will be coming out, there will be valuation which will be taking place. So at this moment, what we can expect is that there will be like 2000, not 2000. I am actually maybe I am going mad. It can go up to 4000 or maybe 6002 or maybe more. For me, I feel that this values can be touched, and I don't have any. I can actually not give much assurance, but the higher probability is that after that it may move down. So that is my prediction about this stock. I may be wrong, but what I really feel is that this is what this can happen. So give your viewpoint, give your thoughts, so that we can understand. I am not a stock market investor. I am not someone who is who knows more about market. I am just an enthusiast about stock market. I want people not to take more risk, just to play it as it is, just to take a fun in this stock market, and gets to know something about it, get to know about IPOs, good IPOs, bad IPOs, good companies, bad companies. What is stock market? Get into it and invest sensibly. That's all about the video. So we will see you on the 17th listing date. I will try to make a video on this LIC video, because this is super interesting for many people. I will make a video on it separately, but till then I will say don't take loans. That is something which will be the ending note I will be saying, and I will add you on this video. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.